Alright, let's go. You know, it's been a pretty good day today, all things considered. But you know what? Right now, I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna speedrun a speedrun that has no speedruns. Alright, let's go. Mii Force. Alright, today I'm gonna be running arcade mode, normal mode, and yeah, we're gonna see how far we go. I hope I can complete it, but you know what? We're here for the fun. Alright, black isn't the best weapon. However, since it's a special Mii, I do get the extra golden pod, which goes pretty hard. I'll probably try to keep him in back reserves, just in case. And yeah, I should probably pick some good weapons. In my opinion, the best weapon is ensnaring. Is the golden ensnaring weapon. It does pretty good damage. It's an auto lock on, so all good. Okay, so I got one more. I need space control, so I'm gonna go with red. Red's pretty good because it's a flamethrower. It just does like widespread damage. I could probably get bosses out pretty easy if I take it. So yeah, let's go. And then we're gonna see what mercenaries we get. Hopefully it's good, you know. Don't know, but you know, let's go. The more diverse, you know what? Okay, so we got some pretty good ones. Dark blue is a homing shark, just homing missile basically. Orange, alright. And game starts now. Alright, let's go. Alright, you know what? Black may not be the best. But as you see, we got this little gold thing here. Which I actually can't control. But you know what? We're gonna go with it. Yeah, ensnaring plasma is pretty good. Ensnaring plasma does a lot of things, but mainly I want to keep it for as long as I can. Because it just does a lot of damage. I forgot to explain how this game works, but basically it's a rail shooter, and it's pretty fun. Unfortunately, with the eShop's closure, you can't actually buy it anymore, but you know what? I'm pretty sure you can get it on the H-Shop, along with the other Street Pass games, so if you want to try out the speedrun, go for it. You actually don't need to kill this many enemies. You can actually just get through the level at the same amount of time it would take without killing all the enemies. However, it's a lot safer if I do kill the enemies, just so I don't have to deal with that. Yeah. To explain some basic game mechanics, every time you get a pod, you get a different weapon. The different weapons have different abilities, as you've maybe seen if you're paying attention. But each weapon does its own thing and has its purpose. although sometimes the purposes overlap. And here actually is the first boss of the game. It's pretty easy. Unfortunately, dialogue is kind of hard to skip. But basically for this boss, you want to hit it from the bottom, so you can so you don't have to deal with its shield, and you can just kill it just like that. Lickety split. Yeah. So that's all good. The max amount of pods you can have is 10, which is a lot, and it's kind of crazy when you have 10. I wouldn't recommend it for individual missions, but for arcade mode, go for it. Like, yeah. I did the math, and to have 10 pods for every level in mission, actually, not even 10 pods, just to have 1 pod for every mission in mission mode, you would have to have over 150 play coins to purchase mercenaries, or hire mercenaries, my bad. And that's a lot of play coins, if you don't know. Because every day in Street Pass, every day, I should say, you can get a maximum of 10 play coins by walking around every 100 feet. And when you get those play coins, you have to wait until the next day. Shit. Yeah, so I wasn't paying attention there, but I got hit, so I'm fucked. This is my first attempt, so I'll get better as time goes on, but anyway. It's really nice to have this gold one here, just to, like, clear out enemies that are behind you or whatever. Real nice. You don't actually have to go for any of the gems, but sometimes the gems have like a safer route or whatever. You want to be careful for a lot of enemies that you just can't see coming. They got some odd patterns sometimes. Just like watch out. It's not a big deal I lost ensnaring plasma, but it is a time loss whenever I do get hit, because short cutscene plays. So we're going to try not to get hit as much as possible, but, you know, we'll see how well I do. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't get that gem, but that's okay. We're not going for a 100%. It's just any percent arcade mode. Yeah, best thing you can do here is just mash A. Any damage you take, you will lose a pod, so always want to avoid that. I'd recommend just going for the middle, definitely. Fuck. Anyway, yeah, I got hit again. Not optimal, but you know what? We have to deal with it. In arcade mode, even if you get the maximum of 10 Miis, you only actually get 3 Miis per world. So that's a thing. Alright, that's 1-2 complete. And yeah, we don't want to lose this guy in the black pod, just because he has the special pod that's really been helping out through this run, but you know what? Go. 1 pod, 1-3 is fine. I just kind of not good at this game. I used to be. I beat this game. It's a fun game, I'd recommend trying it out if you have the time. Yeah, you'd probably have to mod your 3DS just to get it if you don't already have it, but definitely a fun time. As well as the other Street Pass games, being Monster Manor, Battleground Z, yada yada. Probably sometime else throughout this run, I'll list some more. Killing these guys is probably optimal, not sure. I just don't want to have to deal with it, because as you see, having 2 on screen, that's a lot of bullets everywhere, and yeah. Yeah, if I get hit like 1 time, I'm done. I lose the round. Well, I don't lose, actually. Since I have pods left, I can theoretically go on in the level, but I don't want to have to resort to that. Yep. Not sucking is a great way to be good at video games, just saying. And yeah, levels are pretty short, but here's the first time we're going to be meeting Gold Bones for the first time. He's the main antagonist of this campaign, and you know what? He's a pretty goofy, intimidating villain, so yeah. For Goldbone, though, what we want to do is just destroy one barrier from here. As you see, he has 4 shit. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, not wanting to reset. But, yeah, here... Yeah, and now I lost the special pod, so we're gonna have to do this a little more difficult. But you know what? That's okay. At least we're still in this, am I right? This is attempt 1. And as you see, this is the hunting shark I was talking about. Homing attack, yeah. Yeah, fire's pretty good. Does its thing. The more pods you get, the further the range goes. Piercing laser, also good. Just a straight piercing attack, nothing special, but you know what? It does the job. As you see, the flame got really long once it got to level 3. And level 3 is when you have 3 pods behind it, and now I can just instantly kill all the enemies on screen. So, yeah. You see how clean that was? That's the power of level 3, baby. Oh, almost got fucked. Alright, I might have to try this out a different day. Yeah, just to get better at the game. Yeah, I am not doing good right now. This is actually the worst. I played arcade mode before with like 3 pods, and I got to world 3, and that's where I died, but dude, not being able to do 1-1, 1-3 is rough, gotta say. Yeah, but this game definitely plays like some old shooters. Kind of like Galaga, not really, but you get the idea. Rail shooter, it's pretty fun. Yeah, that's a big time loss though, so we're gonna see how good I can do afterwards. But we want to try the same strategy, right? Just like go after him. Ooh, yeah. It's really hard. And then he shifts over like that. Avoid. Go under. Go up. Go this way. And you know what? That's Goldbone 1 done. And in this next world, we're gonna get 3 more Miis. So, or 3 more pods. So, I hope that it goes good. Yep. This is Mii Force. It's been fun. Honestly, this is not a good speedrun. I'm still gonna upload it. Now, this one is great. I like to put this on my back just because it also, when I bump into enemies, if they hit that end, it becomes a sort of like shield, almost a spike shield. So it does damage to the enemies and it protects me. So all good. Yeah, sometimes you want to go for the gems, but sometimes you don't. That gem probably could have gone for, but you know, it's whatever. Also, it's also just faster doing this, I guess. Yeah. I don't know the optimal route here, but you know what? Don't want to get crushed by those blocks, trust me. It's happened to me before. Not worth it. Okay, so that was unoptimal routing. What? Okay. Yeah, so that could happen. They just like pop up out of nowhere. Here we go. Next area. I want to make the switch there, just because in this level up ahead there's going to be a place where I can use the piercing weapon to do something. So yeah, we don't want to use it then, but you know what? We're good. Okay, we're not getting that one. I think that's for this gem. Yeah, which is fine as long as we don't get it. Okay, and we just go ahead from way up there. And boom. Get that. And then I think this is a boss. Oh, yeah. Okay. I remember this boss fight. You just want to shoot at him. Yeah, pretty much. Don't want to get crushed by the blocks. You will lose a pod. But having the blocks around you isn't actually a bad thing. Because you get defense from these little pink things. Alright, and there we go. Boss finished. 2-1 complete. Okay. Stretch my legs, dude. Alright. Now I'm gonna want to switch these around. Just because piercing laser is probably not the best for this area. This one you want to have a lot of splash damage, so if you get a yellow Mii, that would be good. Because it's electric, it does a lot of damage, and it can go off to other enemies. Sorry about the camera angle here, but this is what I got to work with. Just my phone and me. Wanted to play some video games, so yeah, here we go. Oh, there's a lot more. I don't know if actually killing all the enemies makes the rounds go faster, but you know what? We're gonna see. Obviously, don't want to get hit by these guys just circling around, so yeah. I'm gonna try to kill them when possible, just so there's not an accident up ahead. Soon we're gonna have some red troops come in, and they're gonna move much faster. Yeah, I think the less we get the gems stolen, the faster it's gonna be to charge. Yeah, and right now we're like pretty much done. Just a few more seconds. Or, yeah, and then we're all good. And I think I have to clear all the enemies on screen. Yeah, here we go. Alright. And then I think we have a boss fight. Oh man, my legs. Oh, yeah, here we go. These are like a Hydra thing, I think. Yeah. So this will attack me. And then boom. We just want to do as much damage as we can. as often as possible. So we're just trying to hit all of the heads. It doesn't matter which one we kill first, as long as we kill them. I think they're invincible in this state, so I'm just gonna try to not get hit. I haven't actually seen them use this phase last time, but maybe because I'm using a different weapon and not at level 3. Yeah, and now when they glow red, that means they're pretty damaged, so they'll die pretty soon. So I'm gonna try to take this one out just to, like, yeah, clear up the area a bit. And that's another one down. You know what? If you kill it quicker, you could probably not have to deal with this phase. So yeah. So strat here. Don't lose your weapons early, and just kind of go fast. And there we go. That's 2-2 done. On to 2-3. And here's 2-3. This stage can get pretty tight at some moments, so I gotta be on my toes. With these things, that's what I'm talking about, the stone snakes. Yeah, definitely can be a bother. I think with this harpoon thing, it does more damage actually if I go in for the kill and stab. Whoa. Yeah, don't want to be getting hit, obviously. It's a good idea to generally just, like, keep yourself ahead. This brown one's great for safety. Yeah, you want to stay in the middle of the screen most of the time, just because, yeah, a lot of enemies tend to appear on the bottom and top areas, and we just don't want to, like, that right there could have easily taken me out. So yeah, just be careful. Yeah, like those guys coming from behind, coming from front, don't want to get mixed up. And this was the laser section I thought was in 2-2, but it wasn't. It's actually here. But yeah, I don't know what that area. Fuck. Okay. Like I said, you don't want that to happen. Yeah, you just want to be safe pretty much at all times. Like, anything can take you out at this moment, and you just want to stay in the middle. Yeah. Okay. Okay, if I don't do this, then speedrun's dead. But yeah, this is attempt number 1. And I'm gonna try to play this game as much as possible until I do eventually beat it. Yeah. And here we'll have hunting shark again. So that'll be nice. Since I remember I have piercing laser this time, I'm gonna try to go for that secret area. with the other buttons and see where that takes me. But yeah, in this game, not for the faint of heart necessarily. So yeah. And now we have 3 sharks, so that'll do some damage. Yeah, this game has some banger tracks. So, yep. Yeah, I'll get better as time goes on. I'm a little rusty. I haven't played this game in a while. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get that speed run eventually. I just have to beat arcade mode first. This is where I'm gonna switch. Shit. Okay, yeah, this isn't gonna work out. I'm gonna have to take this route again. I don't know if I'm gonna succeed or not, but hopefully, since I have 2 pods this time, I won't die. Yeah, just trying to. Fuck. Yeah, this level. This level is a tough one. You don't get a whole lot of space to maneuver around. So you just have to like dodge as much as you can. Keep yourself alive. Basically. And right now we're approaching the end of the level. So we should be pretty safe from here on out. And yep, right here is the boss. And there we go. This is 1 pod, so if I can finish out the run with 1 pod, that'd be crazy, but I don't think so. This boss is not too difficult, but you know what? You have to wait until the mouth opens. Standard stuff, you know? You want to deal with these guys as soon as possible, because they will be your main annoyances in this fight. You want to try your best. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I want to avoid that. That would be bad if I died there. I don't think they can reach me if I just do this, so yeah, I'll get there. Pretty standard boss fight. Boss is on low, there we go. Alright. Alright, 2-3 accomplished. And now we're on World 3. We have no pods left, so we're gonna get no new pods. You know what? Best of luck, I guess. These guys are gonna be pretty annoying to deal with, but I'm sure we'll manage. use this statue. Oh, I think I have to break the statue. There we go. Move on to the next area. And this is a ghost house, so there's a lot of ghosts and a lot of enemies. So just want to watch out for this guy especially. He'll pop up and ruin your day. I lost like 4 pods to these ghosts. No joke. Scary stuff here. Yeah, definitely not want to end up dealing with them. Yeah, once they do their shining animation, just like steer clear of them and you'll be good. Just want to avoid enemies really. I lost many pods to this area. So, yeah, just try to get through really as quick as you can. And then the boss will be right up here. This is where my run ended last time when I had like 5 pods total, so 10 pods total, same place. You know what? Maybe things will go better. Hopefully. Yeah, this attack gets me because it's a spray. It's varied attack. So obviously I gotta maneuver more. And then he switches, and then 2 of them show up. And yeah, don't want to have to deal with that. Want to maximize damage there. Yeah, that's the attack that gets me. And that's let's run over. So I'll see you next time. Bye.